The 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. 3rd down here.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Screen play, Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Darnold's throw on the money to Anderson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Number 52. Ready? Come on. Get going.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. This is intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. After the interception, here's Wilson. The kicker here, it's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Watch the run. Check 52's the mark. Check 52's the mark.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 41 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 1st down, Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 67 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now Wilson on first down. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Wilson.
What a catch there by Crowder.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10 from the shotgun. Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Hassan Reddick. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson
able to connect with Mims.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
After the sack on first down, Wilson, it's complete. He dials up Davis once more. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Johnson, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From a yard out, and the Jets are able to make this a close game again. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Darnold gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Just a yard to go here on second down. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold.
And his throw is incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
Crowder now to return. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the
looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off. But he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Elijah Moore, the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down. Here's Wilson.
Again, he targets Moore. This one is complete.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Play action. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Here's Braden Mann now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running from the gun, Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, a run for Johnson. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. A couple of former Jets. Darnold to Anderson. First down, Carolina. Off of play action, Darnold. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Again, Darnold. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the 1st.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson.
That is caught by Mims.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And the grab by Croft. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. A first down carry here for Johnson.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And Darnold wants to throw the football. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
To try again after the sack. Darnold.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check that. We're Mike 52 right here. Ready? Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. New Mike 52.
Here's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, they get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,